Word budget is derived from word blank. From word budget, option C. It's a French word which means a small leather bag. Which of the following word is not used in Indian Constitution? Option D. Budget. Budget word is not used in Indian Constitution. Which country introduced the budget for the first time? Great Britain. Option A. When was the first budget presented in India? In 1860 by Scottish economist James Wilson. Option D. The budget system in India was started during the tenure of which viceroy? Lord Canning. Option B. His tenure was from 1858 to 1862 and the major achievement during his tenure was abolishment of doctrine of lapse policy. When was the first union budget presented in India after independence? On 26 November 1947, option A, just 3 months after India attained freedom from the British. Who among the following had presented the first union budget of India after independence? It was presented by R.M. Shanmukham Chetty. Option C. He was first finance minister of independent India. His term of office was from 15 August 1947 to 17 August 1948. He belonged to Indian National Congress political party. Who among the following had presented the first budget of Republic India? John Mathai. Option B. His tenure was from 22nd September 1948 to 1st June 1950. When the Union Budget was printed in Hindi for the first time? In 1955-56. Option D. This was done by country's third finance minister C.D. Deshmukh. From 1947 to 1955, the Union Budget was published only in English language. When did zero-based budgeting scheme come into existence in India? During 7th Five-Year Plan. Option D. Article blank of the Constitution of India requires the government to present the statement of estimated receipts and expenditures to Parliament for each financial year. Article 112, Option D. This statement is called the Annual Financial Statement. On the recommendation of blank committee, the railway budget was separated from the general budget in year 1924. The Ackworth Committee. Option C. It was chaired by British railway economist William Ackworth. He recommended the separation of railway finances from general government finances in year 1924. Which financial minister of India presented the budget at 11 a.m. for the first time? Yashwant Sinha. Option B. He changed this ritual by announcing the 1999 Union Budget at 11 a.m. Before this incident, it was done at 5 p.m., which was started by Sir Basil Blackett in 1924. Mr. Yashwant Sinha served as the Minister of Finance from 1990 to 1991 and from March 1998 to July 2002. When did the Indian government approve the merger of the railway budget with the general budget? In year 2016. Option B. This merger took effect in the 2017-18 financial year. The budget was presented at the end of February month before year blank. Before year 2017, option A. From 2017, it is presented on 1st Feb. In which year was paperless budget presented for the first time? In year 2021, option D. It was presented paperless in the Legislative Assembly by UP Finance Minister Suresh Khanna on 22nd February 2021. Which Prime Minister presented the budget for the first time in Parliament? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, option A. How many Prime Ministers are there in India who have presented the budget by being the Prime Minister? 3 Prime Ministers, option D. Jawaharlal Nehru, Rajiv Gandhi and Indira Gandhi. Which Financial Minister of India has presented the budget most of the times? Morarji Desai ji, option C. He presented the budget 10 times, followed by P. Chidambaram, he presented it 9 times, and Pranab Mukherjee had presented the budget 8 times. Which of the following President of India was Finance Minister of India too? Pranab Mukherjee, option C. He was Finance Minister of India from 1982 to 1984. Also, he was 13th President of India from 2012 until 2017. Who among the following has given the longest speech while presenting the budget? Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, option C. She gave a speech for 2 hours and 42 minutes in Budget 2020. Who among the following has given the shortest speech while presenting the budget? Hirubhai Muljibhai Patel, option A. He presented the Union Budget in 1977 with just 800 words. Who among the following was first female to present the Union Budget? Ms. Indira Gandhi, option D. In 1970, she presented the Union Budget of India for 1970 to 71, as she had taken over the finance portfolio following the resignation of Morarji Desai as finance minister. Who among the following is the first full-time female finance minister of India? Nirmala Sitharaman, option B. Which of the following woman finance minister has presented the union budget maximum number of times? Nirmala Sitharaman, option B. She has presented the union budget 6 times, and Indira Gandhi had presented the union budget 2 times only. The term blank refers to the budget of a government that is going through a transition period. Its interim budget, option A. This term was used by Finance Minister R.K. Shanmugham Chetty for the first time. This term denotes a short-term budget which is presented just before the Lok Sabha elections are to be held. Who presented the interim budget 2024? Nirmala Sitharaman, option B. She is the Minister of Finance of India since 2019. Nirmala Sitharaman presented the budget for the blank consecutive time. Sixth consecutive time, option C. This is the 11th budget of Modi government and the last budget of second term of Modi government. When did Nirmala Sitharaman present the first central budget? In year 2019, option A. These are some main points of Interim Budget 2024. We will take the MCQs of this Interim Budget after seeing the main points. So the overall focus was on meeting the needs and aspirations of the poor, women, youth and farmers. The target is making India a Viksit Bharat by 2047, focusing more on Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas, that is inclusive development, and prioritizing GDP, governance, development and performance. The budget speech lasted for around 58 minutes by Nirmala Sitharaman. There were no changes in income tax slabs. Tax exemption for startups has been extended for 1 year. The corporate tax has been reduced to 22%. The target for the Lakhpati Didi scheme has been enhanced to 3 crore, which was initially set to 2 crore women. PMAYG scheme is to be continued for 5 years with target to build 20 million more houses. 3 major economic railway corridors is to be set up to reduce congestion. In order to ensure net zero by 2070, the government is focusing on green energy initiatives such as enhancing wind power and solar energy. A new scheme for rooftop solarization has been announced, PM Suryoday Yojana. This will allow 1 crore households to obtain up to 300 units free electricity every month. The long-term interest-free loans will be given to states for tourist development. Triple talaq is made illegal. The one-third seats for women in Lok Sabha and state assemblies are being reserved, and over 70% of PM Awas Yojana houses in rural areas are granted to women. There is plan to set up more medical colleges by utilizing existing hospital infrastructures. The expected fiscal deficit for financial year 2025 is 5.1% of GDP, and the target is to reduce the fiscal deficit to below 4.5% by financial year 2026. Direct tax collection has been tripled since 2014. A vaccination program for girls of age 9 to 14 is proposed to prevent cervical cancer. 40,000 normal railway bogies are to be expected to convert into Vande Bharat standards. And below are some funds which are given to different ministries and departments. The largest amount of 6.2 lakh crore rupees has been assigned to Ministry of Defence, and 1 lakh crore is to be assigned for research and innovation. Just go through this list once. Now we will have some questions related to the Interim Budget 2024 and some important government schemes. Which of the following ministry takes care of the PM Swanidhi scheme? Housing and Urban Affairs, option A. This is PM Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme, which was launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs on 1st June 2020. It was for providing affordable working capital loan to street vendors so that they can resume their livelihoods as they were adversely affected due to COVID-19 lockdown. This scheme was valid till March 2022 initially, but it has been extended till December 2024. How much budget is allocated for Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana in Interim Budget 2024? It's 2,05,250 crore rupees, option B. Under this scheme, 5 kg free food grain are supplied to migrants and the poor. Which of the following ministry takes care of the PM Gati Shakti scheme? Commerce and Industry, option D. This scheme is for promotion of industry and internal trade to advance India's infrastructure and logistics sectors. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry is working in collaboration with Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. What is the budget allocated for PM Shri scheme in Budget 2024-25? 6,050 crore rupees, option D. This is the scheme of Ministry of Education which seeks to upgrade existing government schools to provide high quality education in an equitable, inclusive, and joyful school environment. The aim is to establish over 14,500 PM Shri schools all over India. According to the budget 2024-25, how many people will be provided houses in next 5 years under the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awas Yojana? 2 crore. Option C. According to the budget 2024-25, how much budget is allocated for Blue Revolution? 2,352 crore rupees. Option B. The blue economy refers to the economic endeavors linked to oceans and seas. What is the aim of Ujala scheme? It's all of these: to promote efficient energy usage, to reduce electricity bills, and to preserve the environment. Ujala scheme stands for Unnat Jyoti by Affordable LEDs for All. It's also known as LED based Domestic Efficient Lighting Program DELP. How many farmers have been given benefits till 2024 under PM Kisan scheme? 11.8 crore farmers. Option C. What percent of female enrollment in higher education has increased in 10 years? 28%. Option A. According to Budget 2024-25, how many women entrepreneurs will get loan under PM Mudra scheme? 30 crore women entrepreneurs. Option B. Under which platform will digital records of vaccination of children be kept under Budget 2024-25? You win. Option D. It is to be run throughout the country under Mission Indradhanush. The share of non-fossil fuel sources in India's total installed electricity generation capacity reached blank as on 31st October 2023. 43.82%. Option C. What authorization is required to withdraw money from the Consolidated Fund of India? Approval of Parliament. Option B. It comes under Article 114 of the Constitution. Who among the following is called the father of the Indian budget? James Wilson. Option B. He had presented the first Indian budget. Also, he founded The Economist and the Standard Chartered Bank. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.